Welcome, adventurers. Tonight we'll journey into the world of danger, mystery, and magic. First, meet J.D. Tallproof as Diamond. Then there's Anvina V as Althea. Ask Sio2 Puma brings Lucius. Clarky steps in as Theodore, and finally, Ryder as Zidu Ka. But no tale unfolds without the storyteller, our guide through peril and wonder. Give it up for Binks here, your dungeon master. Let the adventure begin!
Diamond, with your longbow, you attempt to run out the window, to break through it and jump through it, to realise it is bulletproof.
Oh, good.
Dunk! Straight into the glass.
Ow!
You
Also, is it getting smoky in here?
You have two options. You can either try and shoot the lock off, or you can succumb to the smoke.
I would like to attempt to shoot the lock off and go, well, I hope the longbow was worth it.
Can you please roll me? I can't do that to you. Oh god, it was twice. I can't do it. It's twice. Can you please roll me a longbow roll to hit?
So for me, that's 1d8 plus 3 plus my hit DC, isn't it? So 1d8 plus 6?
No. So this is just to hit.
Oh,
so if you do your
that's a d20.
It's your plus 3 if you click the hit DC button on your longbow.
Oh, no.
While he's attempting to do this, could I just... I'm assuming there's a door.
There's an airlock, so there's two doors.
Oh, there is an... right, okay. I was planning on just opening the door and just telling him to come this way, but if there is an actual airlock, then...
I mean, you can try if you want to.
Yeah, go on, why not? I'll attempt to just basically stick my head in the door.
So, could you roll me an investigation check, please?
Investigation?
Yes,
I
please.
see Theodore walking towards the door and yell, "Careful, Theodore, don't poke your head in, you might singe your eyebrows."
Sorry, bear with me. That is... ooh.
Be uncomfortably waiting while Theodore...
What, sorry?
23, sorry.
23. Right, so you have a look at the door, the first door, so you're from the outside. You have a look at it, and you pull it open, because it was unlocked. So, you kind of thought to yourself, oh, I wonder if this is locked. But because it's from the outside coming in, you have to wait permission to come in via the second door. That's how they unlock it. So you open the first door, that's unlocked. Do you want to have a go at the second door?
Yes.
Okay, so there is a lock on it. It's a big old lock. So you can either use thieves' tools on it, or you can shoot it off.
Yeah, we'll go thieves' tools.
Okay, can you roll me, please, a... Yeah, can you roll me a sleight of hand, please, yeah.
Sleight of hand. Oh. That is... 14.
14.
Yes.
You put your thieves' tools in. You start working your magic. And just when you think it's all over, click. It unlocks.
That being the case, then I'd like to basically just wrench the door open, stick my head in and go, "Come through the door, you idiot."
And I go, "It was locked. Thank you. I didn't have time to get my thieves' tools out. Running!"
So you.
As I'm running out the door, I'm singing, "Whoa, I'm blinded by the light."
So the alarm, as you both run out, you. Oh, your actions have fucking consequences. I need to fucking have this. So, with it being
because I was testing out my
your
stone
actions have consequences. So as you both run out, what you hadn't known is that weaponry has explosives as well.
Oh.
Right.
Do you guys smell that? I think I smell gunpowder.
And
I think that might be diamond, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm all singed.
There were 4 barrels of smoke powder. They all go off at the same time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go. Oh, there was another one in there.
Oh, what that makes sense.
That was a shot kick.
You all take 3 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Ow.
Oh.
Thanks up here.
I thought I got blown to bits.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen,
I regret my words a little bit now.
Bloody consequences.
Well, I still am clueless as to what the heck has gone on. I've just traded my short bow for a long bow, and then everything was on fire. And I'm like, what did that shopkeeper do to my short bow?
So you, with this explosion, you have taken out not only the weaponry, the armory, and half of the scroll book shop. So you've noticed that the scroll shop is on fire and is quickly burning up and catching to other houses and stuff like that. You guys need to get the fuck out of Hazelwood.
But I feel a bit guilty though. Can I not just do like a quick?
I would like to loot for swords.
Can I not just do like a quick, what's it called, an investigation or like a perception check to see whether I can find like a scroll of water or a scroll of protection or anything like that too?
If you want to do a perception check, do a perception check.
I'm
We
currently
did this.
on the
We have to
ground,
help these
coughing
people now.
and spluttering, thinking to myself,
It's an 18.
So
Listen, that shopkeeper got what he deserved, but this is getting out of hand. We need to stop this.
So you look at the scroll shop, and everything's burnt inside. Everything's fucked.
Oh fuck.
It's like holding a torch to tissue paper. Bear in mind that most of these scrolls are ancient. There is not a single drop of humidity in them, so they have all gone up like flash paper.
Matto also, I'm not going to suggest we make a run for it because I'm clueless. All I know is things are on fire.
How can a scroll shop not have any protection on it? God dang it.
And building on your perception check, you've noticed that more of the village is on fire.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
As I said, it's caught to houses and, shrubbery and
FYI,
stuff.
some of these houses are made with literal hay and mud roofs. So things are burning.
Hazelwood's fucked. You guys need to get out.
Well, I got fast feet as an elf, so...
Guys, time is running out. It's time to
I
get
just
out of
run.
here.
Saying anything whilst you guys are running?
I just look at you guys. I'ma heal you later, but first, run. Just fucking run.
Run! I think the guards are coming. We gotta go, guys, right now. Rogues, get on! Let's
There's a
get out
hell
of here.
of pain. Run like the wind. Run like just
Run
run.
like the wind.
God.
That's the wind.
Okay.
As I'm running, I want to just point at a small child and blame the small child.
I will allow that.
Oh my gosh, that's one tiny
I love
arsonist as I
Theodore.
run by.
Theodore.
So
Run
I can
fast,
just imagine it
Batman.
going. I can just imagine like you running past and going, "He did it!"
Basically.
So you all run towards the woods where you just came from, as you think that will be the best place to be away from a burning village. Now, one thing that I didn't explain about this village was it was surrounded by a stone wall. So the risk of fire spreading past the stone walls is very, very small. In fact, I am going to do a D20 check just to make sure it doesn't. Shit. So you all successfully make it to the forest, and you see this ember floating down in front of you.
Oh, wow.
Theodore's going to stamp on it.
That'll do. Thank you, Theodore. You've saved me from more headache. So you.
That's not good.
Okay, I think we're not being followed, guys. I think we're in the clear.
Now,
Followed? Why were we being followed? All I saw was things on fire.
So-
For your information, we caused the fire.
Theodore, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Dear Lord. Okay, right. Hang on.
What else do you think, Diamonds? They just kicked Altia out of the shop without any reason. Of course we had to burn it. He deserved what he had it coming.
My feelings were stronger. I swear I'm a good person. I'm just chaotic good. My feelings, they were very strong at the minute because of the sexism. And then before I knew it, I heard, I had Lucius say a word, and then I was thinking about it, and then my emotions got the best out of me, and I didn't do it on purpose, I swear.
I thought it was righteous. Bahamut would have wanted us to do that.
Okay,
There's a
what
17
questions on your
at the
god
end, by the way.
later, by the way, Lucius?
It's Lucis for you.
So whilst you guys are squabbling, fucking Theodore, you just look through the gates of the you see through the gates that are now burned down, and you just see this child getting absolutely pummeled into the ground because he was thought out to be an arsonist.
Oh, God.
What? I just looked at Altia being very surprised.
Why are they
Hold on, no, actually, no, you guys, you don't see it, it's just Theodore that sees it.
Oh.
So you guys are squabbling, and Theodore sees it and just goes, and fucking carries on.
What? He keeps it to himself?
I'm just going to saunter back to the group and just sort of say, no, we're in the clear. Everything's okay.
Everything is not okay. A building's on fire, and apparently it's our fault. Lucis, I want to have a conversation about your god later, because I don't think that's righteous. Althea, chill out.
Althea just tries to grab some water or something and just goes like,
I'm going to take a
Let's
second.
just say they found the
I'm gonna-
cult.
oopsie.
I'm going to wander off into the woods and look for another boar.
This is why my elders told me to see the world and become more mature.
Oh god, character development. So, Diamond, you wander off into the woods to go and find a boar, as you've just said. But you
Did
don't...
I find anything in the armory, Dungeon Master?
No,
I was
nothing.
looking.
Nothing.
The armory was
Dang
on
it.
fire.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I can't find a sword.
Yes, but if you tried to pick it up, you'd most likely take a few points of damage and then have to drop the sword.
No,
Heat
I could
metal?
put it in my bag. though.
PG3, heat metal?
I'm a
DM?
cleric. I got spells.
Sorry?
Can you confirm that all the metal in the armory was blisteringly hot and would have caused damage?
It would have burnt the hilt, the pattern on the hilt into your hand.
Would it have also meant that it would have needed to be dropped afterwards because it hurts?
Immediately. So
Thank
you walk into the you walk into the forest to find a boar, but you don't see a boar. You don't see any boars. They've all been scared off by the fire. And as you're kind of like, oh, why have we got? You see a bit of paper floating down in front of you that has been sent up by this fire. Do you pick it up?
Well, it's not a boar, but sure, let's have a look.
So on the paper it says about an amulet.
Ooh,
And
shiny.
this amulet is almost like an old wives' tale. It's a myth, but it says that it was like an artifact almost, but it was hastily written out. So you have a look at the fucking hell. You have a look at the drawing, and it describes this amulet called the Amulet of Autorok. He said the thing, and
sounds important.
it says something about being in Pit Murden. That's where it was last seen, in a place called Pit Murden.
What'd you find there, Diamond? What you reading?
I am going to
I haven't
jot
got back
that
from
down.
the woods yet.
Oh, it's so Diamond found it alone. Flying.
Yeah, because I
yeah.
wandered off into the woods on my laz.
So,
Have I heard of this amulet before? Do I have any previous knowledge?
It's a well-known kind of fairy tale. It's an amulet that will bring prosperity to land and everything else. So you feel like you are inclined to go to Pit Murden, sorry, and try and find it.
Okay, I'm gonna after picking up the note, I'm gonna sing back in black on the way back to myself, and also wonder whether whether I should tell everyone, considering the calamity that has just happened. And I decide inevitably that if I'm gonna go hunt this thing, I shouldn't really do it alone. So I'm gonna saunter back to. Have we made a camp, or are we just still stood in the woods, like squabbling amongst each other?
You are all still stood in the woods, squabbling at each other. You still think that you need to get a bit further away. The kind of camp is like, I really think that we should get a bit further away from here.
Okay.
Do you want to keep the knowledge to yourself, or do you want to share it with the group?
As I'm walking back and seeing everyone squabble, I am going to keep the information to myself, but kind of lead everyone in the direction of Pit Morden.
Okay.
Have I been there before in my travels, or never been?
So it's along the Sword Coast. I would say it's about 4 or 5 days worth of travel. You can make up whether you've been there before, but you roughly know where it is. You'd roughly know your way there. Yeah. So you kind of think, okay, we should probably make our way up there.
Okay, guys, all the boar have ran off, and it's not looking pretty safe here. So can we just simmer down all the arguing for a hot second? It's cool. I've wandered off. I'm not mad anymore. This is just a hand we've been dealt. This is just a dice we've rolled. So I think we should go to Pit Morden. It's a town that's not too far away. I may have some contacts there that could help put us up for a little bit while we gain our footing, and then see what happens. I mean, you guys can come with me if you want. I don't want to wander there on my own. It's about 4 or 5 days away, so fair bit of travel. But I think we need a fresh start, and we've only been here for like a couple days. I mean, I kind of like all of you, despite nearly burning me, and you, Theodore, I have some mixed feelings about you. But what do you say we go on a trip to Pit Morden? It's along the Sword Coast. I imagine there's some cool stuff there, some cool shops that we don't have to burn down.
Well, I
Okay,
imagine you
this
guys
feels
will need stuff
guilty.
protection, so I will come with you.
I think it's a good thing that we keep on moving. This town is burning to shreds.
They just nods
Yeah.
along.
I want to
and
keep
is
moving
quiet.
before it gets dark.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look at Althea and go.
She like slowly touches touches Diamond because he feels guilty for burning the place down while he was inside, and just suddenly cast like cure wounds. Just like as he just walks along.
What level was that? Was that level 1 cure wounds?
I have an effects dice I can throw if the DM allows me. Cure wounds spells. Level 1.
Spells. Your wounds. Yes, please do an effect roll. Thank you. You gain 12 hit points, so you're back up. You're back up to the top.
Those 3 hit points. I feel slightly less singed, and my eyebrows are back as Althea walks by, and I think to myself, let's not be too harsh.
I would like a status on our health points of the
Everyone
Everyone
entire
has
party.
-3 except
Yeah.
for Diamond.
So, yeah, everyone
If you didn't
is
adjust
-3. Did you adjust it? ask.
Now I have. Now I am on 10 health points of the 13.
Yeah,
Thea
perfect.
stops and goes like, I have 2 more spell slots.
Perfect.
She
So
sighs and she doesn't heal herself. But
you will start
can I
making your
touch
way.
the other one?
You can.
Empty all my... Okay, she goes like, I don't deserve to be healed. Let me quietly heal the other 2 as well. And use up all my spell slots.
Oh, I
Just
thank
quietly
you.
walks first to Theodore
Welcome into our
and
thing.
Lucius. 13.
13.
So just back up to health, I guess.
That's quite a
I would
powerful
imagine-
healing spell you got there.
Do you use your staff to cast this?
No, I need to touch people's cure wounds.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I was only going to say, because I just figured it would be, don't wave your mop at me.
So everyone else gets done for cure wounds. You're all back to full health apart from Althea because she feels guilty for singeing everyone. So yeah, you're all back to full health. You walk along the Sword Coast for another couple of hours, and it's starting to get dark. And Diamond's still singing to himself. Okay, and it's starting to get dark, and you all kind of turn in for the night, and you all have a long rest. But seeing as you're all at full health, we can snap cut to the next day. So yeah, you've all had a camp.
Nice.
You're all kind of not talking to each other, and you all go to bed. You wake up the next day, all refreshed and everything else. You are starting to you walk up the Sword Coast a bit more, and you notice a cave. It's a cave. It's a smaller entrance, but everyone can still fit in it. Do you want to go in the cave?
Guys, cave. I mean, I've
Cave.
been kind of bored on the way to the Sword Coast. You want to go see if there's any cool weapons, Lucius?
Can I do a perception or a nature check to investigate the
weapons.
cave?
At first, I just want to keep moving, but you are rather interesting me right now. Too bad everything was too hot over at the armory, so I couldn't pick anything up. What do you say,
Yeah,
Theodore?
Dark Dan Cave, let's go.
I'd just like to look at Diamond and age before beauty, dear.
So, Althea, do you want to make a perception check?
11.
You feel like you can hear some voices coming from the cave, but you're deciding whether it's the DM's voice inside your head or actual voices coming from the cave. So you can't quite perceive it, but you feel like there is some kind of noise there.
I would like to run an Arcana check. Lucius wants to run an Arcana check
Okay.
to see if there are any energies.
Roll your Arcana.
Roll your Arcana check.
9.
In your immediate area, you don't feel anything. There is no magic going on.
I just go
one.
to
Hey, I'm going in.
Theodore and I whisper, be honest for once. Am I going crazy or are there voices?
Well, my dear, I
Theodore,
can't speak
can
to
you
your
roll me
mental
a
state.
perception check, please?
Oh, God. All right. Bear with.
At this point, I'm kind of stood at the mouth of the cave, tapping my foot.
Just waiting for them.
Yeah.
17.
I'm like,
17. So you hear some voices coming from the cave entrance. They are quite echoey, but I haven't got the echo filter put up on my thing yet, so I can't do an echo. But you can hear multiple voices, like there is a group in there almost. Yeah,
Well,
that'll do.
given your display back in Hazelwood, I really can't speak to your mental state. But in terms of the voices, I am hearing something rather weird coming from this cave, I must admit.
Voices? You guys hear voices for coming from the
Good.
cave?
guys, there's always something in the cave. This is well established. I'm just bored. Can we go kill whatever's in there and take all their loot?
Hold on, you seem a bit too hasty to go in that cave, mister. Are you hiding something from us, Diamond?
I'm not hiding anything, guys. I'm bored.
Okay,
can
then let's
travel.
go in the cave. You're first
Now,
up.
why not? Let's go and slowly. Finally! And then I just dash in the cave.
Wait up, Diamonds! And Lucius follows. Diamond into the cave while they both sing Blinding Lights.
Whoa, I'm blinded by the
Light the light.
Althea and Theodore, Diamond and Lucius have just run into this cave. What are you doing?
I just sigh, look at Theodore, and I just walk forward into the cave.
Yeah, I'll just follow as well.
Okay, so as Althea and Theodore are just kind of like sauntering through the cave, Diamond and Lucius, you're noticing that that it's getting darker in there. So Diamond is like half running, he just stops, and that gives time for Theodore and Althea to catch up. Now, in this cave is quite a big expanse, and you can hear pickaxes kind of like clanging away, and you're thinking, oh, it must be a mining operation or something. So you're very, very interested in what's going on here. You all walk towards the sounds that is going on, and you notice that there is a room off to your right. And you see a room off to the right. What do you want to do?
Well, I'd like to turn to Diamond and just say, can I ask you a question?
away.
That's funny.
He clearly didn't get the joke, so I shall continue walking.
Pick your question.
Say that again, sorry?
Can you pick your question, please?
There we go.
Or shall we take this door?
So I need one of you to make the decision.
How about you just rush in, Diamond?
Why do you... Okay, the
You
only
want to go
reason I
cave
rush in is
exploring?
because I'm tired.
You're up
Wait,
front.
sure, I'm gonna...
I was about to say, I'd like to check the door for traps, etc.
There isn't a door. It's just a room.
Sorry, I heard the word door.
Sorry, that's
okay.
me.
I'd like to check the immediate area for traps, etc. Then
Could you roll me a investigation check, please?
I certainly can.
Meanwhile, Lucius asking me to run into the cave, I simply stare at him and go,
Middle finger. So whilst Theodore is deciding what he's going to do,
Althea! Hey,
What?
how about a starry wisp, huh?
That is a dirty 20.
Into the
Ooh.
room.
Dirty 20.
I just ignore Lucius because his ideas don't bring the best out of me.
I expected that.
So, Theodore, you look around the entrance of the room for any traps or anything like that. You can't see anything, but you do hear some rustling of chains.
Okay. I'd like to share
I
that
am going
information. with the group.
to,
You have shared the information with the group.
I crouch to my knees and start sneaking, all the while giving evils to Lucius as I go through into the room.
Do you want to do that as a stealth?
You do what to Lucius?
Yes, please.
What?
I'm
So,
just staring daggers at
Daggers.
you as I sneak into the room.
can you roll me a stealth check, please, Diamond?
Off he goes.
Ouch. Luckily, that's a 10.
Is it lucky?
Just deciding what I'm doing here.
Considering my stealth is +7, yes.
Okay, so you kind of
Summertime sadness.
you really don't want to be singing during this. You kind of shuffle in on. Did you say that you were crawling in or just shuffling?
I was just crouching. So I'm
Crouching
like,
in. So you kind of shuffle in whilst crouched, and with your dark vision, you see outline of three large beasts and one small beast. They don't notice you. You kind of trip a little bit, and that kind of like, ooh, what was that? What was that? But they don't see you.
okay, I'm going to sneak my way back out, poke my head around, and go, scary monsters. So I've now come out. I've now snuck out of the room and just gone to the guys. Scary monsters.
Like,
Okay.
Monsters? What were they doing?
dangerous
Theodore
monsters?
said they were checking chains. Are they being held prisoner?
There were
Friendly
3 big ones
monsters?
and one little one. I don't know.
Did you see anything else in that room?
No. I
Like,
just
you didn't-
kind of. Hey,
You just
look, I
ran for
nearly
it?
tripped
You
up.
didn't even look properly? You didn't investigate and use that beautiful eyes
I'm
of
sorry,
yours?
did anyone else want to walk into the room full of 3 beasts and one little one, not knowing it beforehand, and go and find it, and then try and figure out the rest?
Aren't you like a
Scary monsters.
rogue? Aren't you like that? Like the one who goes first and then figure
What, you
things
want
out?
an architect blueprint?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, do you at least know what race they were, or are they were just monsters? You have no idea.
I just go like, I just look to the other rogue. Can you do a better job?
I can certainly try. Can I try and sneak in, sort of slide around the wall, maybe?
Stealth check me, baby.
That would be a 12.
12. So you pretty much the same as what Diamond did. You kind of shuffle in, make a little bit of a noise. Do you have dark vision as well?
Nope.
No. So you see nothing but black. Although, no, actually you don't. There is a small light coming from a small oil burner. And you can just... In fact, can you make me a perception check, please?
I remembered my modifier for that. So
Hey!
15.
Meanwhile,
15. So
I'm just...
you can make out that there is a goblin and 3 hounds.
Ah.
Now this goblin is kind of like sat on a chair, leaning back against the wall. Not like literally back. He is like leant up like that with his arms crossed, thinking, "I need a better job." And these 3 hounds are all asleep.
Can I see an entrance or exit to the room other than the one I just came through?
No, that is literally the only entrance and exit. Think of it as like a security box, like security room.
Yeah. So is this at the back of the cave?
It's pretty much like this security thing is like at the very entrance of the cave. You walk down a little bit and there's the security hut.
Okay. So we could, in theory, just sneak past it.
You could.
Well, that being the case, then I'd like to sort of shuffle my way back out the door again and just sort of whisper to the rest of the party something to the effect of, "We need to just sneak past."
Sneak past the monsters? Or do you mean skip this room and sneak past and go further down the
No,
cave?
no, just sneak past the room.
Easy for a rogue to say. Me? Clumsy.
Well, yes, we've
I'm
established
down.
that. Well, I'm sure you can sneak.
I mean, what was it? Because
try
I
not
saw
to set
3 big
fire,
monsters
Freddy,
and
it'll be
1
fine.
little one.
The
So-
force
Yeah,
in my
tell me
head
what
isn't
you've
very
seen.
happy with me.
What have you seen, Theodore? Tell us what you've seen, Theodore. Did you catch anything more? Because Mr.
Oh, sorry.
Diamond over here have only seen 3 monsters, and that's all the information we got.
And
I
1 little one.
thought I'd conveyed the information. So essentially, we have a goblin and 3 hounds in there. Now, if we're extremely
That's
quiet,
honest,
we can just sneak past this room as long as Althea doesn't set fire to anything.
Guys, this is a goblin cave. Do you think this would be worth exploring? You know how vicious goblins can be. I don't think there will be any powerful, magical, mystical weapons over here. They're goblins.
I'm not being funny,
He has
Lucius.
hounds.
We accidentally burnt down a town earlier, so I think we can handle a goblin cave. Especially if we're a little bit stealthy with it.
Wait, like, do those hounds belong to that goblin? How can a little goblin own 3 sleeping hounds?
Are you saying we should free the hounds, Althea? Is that what you wish?
No, they'll eat us.
That's what I was trying to say.
I'm just saying we shouldn't underestimate a goblin because it's just a goblin if he's able to capture 3 freaking hounds.
And he's
Then
holding
that's
3 big monsters as prisoner.
DM, I would like to quietly take a sip of beer and then sneak past the room.
Okay.
Oh, where's he going?
You want to slip past the room?
Yes, I want everyone to watch me slip past the room so they can kind of get an idea of how to stealth past this room, because it's not a difficult one to stealth past if there's only 1 entrance and exit.
Can you roll me, please? 2 rolls. A stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
And well, let's see what your stealth check is first.
17.
Okay, so you sneak past the room. Can you roll me a perception check, please?
I can... 11.
So you sneak past the room, but you fail to see the tripwire.
Oh, God.
You sneak past the room and you're thinking, "Oh, I'm so good, me. Look, yeah, fucking, we've done everything. Look at me." And you're looking at Theodore as well, like, "I'm the fucking best." So you kind of Billy Big Bollocks in it, and you just activate this tripwire that in turn activates a bell inside of the security hut.
Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of Dungeons and Donuts. Big shout out to our adventurers, JD Tollproof, twitch.tv/JD Tollproof, Advina V, twitch.tv/Advina V, Ask Sio2 Puma, twitch.tv Ask Sio2 Puma, Clarky, tiktok.com/@driverclarky, Ryder, twitch.tv/RYDAAAAH, and of course, our fearless dungeon master, Binks here, twitch.tv/Binks here. Our intro and outro music is Wizard Circus by Kevin MacLeod. And the voiceover magic is brought to life by Michael Corley, fiverr.com/Mr. Corley. This episode is edited by Ryder. Don't forget to tune in next week for more battles, chaos, and devilishly sweet treats on Dungeons and Donuts.